It's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
45 the mark. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Off.
Check, crunch. Hey, check Mike. Where'd he go?
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check the backer. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Slay, 43, 15, 10.
Now a give right side. It's Norman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
15.
Get in the weight room. Wide.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. Hey, 57.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Extra score, Chiefs 7, Redskins nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Switch.
Let's go! Travel! Let's go!
On third down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Give me that ball!
Out of the gun, Geis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They do not.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike's 43.
You mine!
On 2nd and 7, Haskins.
Right here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
That's the way. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. It's been long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try the left side. Norman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Breaks a tackle, now an alley. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You go take. You got take. You got
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Bravo!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Larry. Man.
On 2nd down, it's Norman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Yellow. I got blue 80.
I got you.
43.
Hey, watch out. Check.
15.
Line 54. All day, punk.
49. Check 49.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Zoom.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Go. Come off the ball hard. Let it go.
Here's Haskins. He finds McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Haskins hit and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Shifting, yellow. Check 50.
They'll try the left side. Norman. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yep.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well. Didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check three. Hey, 15.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Redskins take over first
All
and
day,
10
baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a Washington Redskins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
64. Wait. 43. Let's go. Let's go. 40.
Shotgun handoff down the guys.
Hey, watch the slant.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Echo. 24 is the mic. All you get is a headache.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes going to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
24 is the mic. Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
24 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 24 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 45. Henry. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 45 is the mic. You got no. You got nothing.
45 is the mic.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He gets it to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D. Watch twist. Same on. 25. 25. Check 25. Undercrush.
Haskins on 3rd down. He'll find Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. I got wide. 24 is the mic.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st
All
and
day,
10.
baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. Tighten up. Hey. Attack. 24.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Yellow. Hey, watch the slant.
Watch out.
15. Pick the edge. Go.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Easy. SOS.
From the 44, Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Talking about.
And it's third down. 3rd and 13.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
66, bullet, half. Slam. Ready, go.
Second down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the out, watch the out. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch twist. Bravo. Zip this. I got motion there.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Attack. Kill. Take it.
They'll try the left side. It's Norman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it with Balaj. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Okay.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Exit, exit.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Haskins will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Attack, attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow.
54 Mike. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Now Balaj. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards.
And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action now. Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
24. Quit talking about it and bring it. 24.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check 83, ball's going to 83. Echo. Yeah, here we go. Here we go again.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. The mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Strong right.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Redskins 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A big play there for KC. 57 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion, man.
They'll run here with Balaj.
We ain't giving them nothing.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Too little, cupcake. Watch out. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Third down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 3, check 3. Out, 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 out. Hey, ripple is.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Woo! Let's get it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now a give, right side. Norman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Yellow, on the line. 54 Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill, kill, kill. He's checking.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Chef. Check 31, check 31.
Back's mine.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow, on the line. Watch 54, watch 54. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
Here we go.
He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Bang, 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 bang. Any weapon.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again. Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Right. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Buzz. On the ball. Take off.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Interception all day, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.